Hey guys, and thank you so much for watching today's video. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how I created this makeup look. So let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is prime my eyelids. I'm gonna use the MAC Cosmetics Soft Ochre Paint Pot, which is my absolute favorite eyeshadow primer. And I'm using my favorite brush, which is the P84 brush by Sigma Beauty. And I'm gonna use this to blend it all over my eyelid. This primer is gonna make sure that my eyeshadow is gonna stay in place all day. So for today's makeup look, I'm gonna play with this new palette, which is by Norvina and Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the Volume number 3 mini palette. I really love the colors inside. I feel like all the shades look really fresh together. Kind of gives me spring vibes. And I'm gonna start with this pink color and I'm gonna start blending this all the way in my crease. Today's makeup look was kind of inspired to do a red eye look. I've seen a few comments come by in my comment section asking for a makeup look why I use red eyeshadow. I know like red eyeshadow can be really intimidating. I find it myself kind of hard to like, what do you do with red eyeshadow? So today I wanted to create an eye look using red eyeshadow. I do feel like because of the pink underneath, it's kind of more leaning towards pink. But you will see during the video that I am wearing red eyeshadow as well. So now I went in with this primer from Anastasia Beverly Hills, just applying a little bit of that over the center of the eyelids. And then I went in with this color and the other color. The one is more red coral and the other one is more like a intenser red. I mixed both of these shades together on my brush and then I dipped the brush onto the outer end of my eyelid. First I really packed on the eyeshadow and now I'm starting to more blending my brush back and forth to also really blend it into my crease area. Then I went in with the dark red, taking a tinier blending brush. This one is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm going to press it on the outer V. And then after that, with whatever is left on my brush, I'm going to sweep my brush back and forth to blend this shade in my outer V. So now you can see we're creating sort of a, I don't want to say ombre, but you can see like light pink in the crease, like medium pink, and now darker pink. I feel like the combination of the shades just makes it look more pink overall, even though we went in with a few shades which are more reds. And also in my Instagram DMs, someone told me like, no matter what I do, when I use red, it always turns pink. And this is something that happens with me as well. I don't know why this happens. But I feel like when you look at this eye look, you don't necessarily think, oh, red. I just think it looks more pink. But I tried to make it more red, but I think that's maybe just how it works with red eyeshadow. I don't know. But I used that light pink over the beginning part of the eyelid, and now I'm using a gel eyeliner. I'm using the Maybelline Studio Gel Eyeliner, which is my favorite drugstore gel eyeliner. I really like it. And to apply it, I'm taking a angled brow brush from Sigma Beauty, and I'm gonna create a simple line above the lash line. And then after that, I'm gonna drag the line a little bit more upwards at the end. I wanted to create a sort of smoky effect at the outer end. So therefore I went a bit higher with the eyeliner towards the outer end, as you can see me doing right now. I'm not creating a wing liner or anything, but you just want to make the outer end of the wing liner a little bit more upwards. So after that we're going in with black eyeshadow and smudge it out. So don't worry, maybe at the beginning you're like, oh my god, this eyeliner is looking way too bold, way too thick. That doesn't matter, we're gonna smudge it out right now. Now I know the palette doesn't have a black eyeshadow. I just picked a black eyeshadow from a different palette. I think everyone hopefully has a black eyeshadow somewhere, maybe in one palette that you have. So just use that one, make sure that it's matte. And I took a tiny pencil brush and I'm just gonna smudge it on top of the gel eyeliner, and also like making sort of circular motions in the outer V to kind of just make it black in that area. Then now I'm going in with that reddish shade, blending this around the edges of the black eyeshadow. So you want to make sure with the black eyeshadow you're not going too far towards the outer end of the eyelid, kind of in the outer V and just a little bit next to it. And then with this color, kind of blending it above it, underneath it, around it, to create more of a smoked effect all around the black eyeshadow. It's kind of hard to explain, but hopefully by seeing me doing it, it kind of makes sense to you all. So I just kept doing that. Then I went in with a blending brush with a little bit of concealer on it and just smudging it underneath the outer end to make it more clean. And I feel like that definitely makes a difference. So now I'm gonna first do the rest of my face makeup. I'm using this product from Theology, which is one of my favorite toners. It's a green tea toner, and ever since I started using this, I think I use it now for 4 months. It made such a big difference for my skin. It looks way more clear. It just looks so much calmer. Then now I'm using this new cream which they've recently launched. It was the first time trying for me when I filmed this video. And what I find really important in a face cream is that it really nicely soaks into my skin. I have normal to combination skin, so during the day my skin gets kind of oily in my T-zone, so I don't want a face cream that makes it even worse. And so far so good. I really liked it. I'm definitely gonna use it more often. Then now for the next step, I'm gonna take this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I'm using it in the color light medium. I'm gonna apply it on the cheekbones, a little bit on the forehead, above my lips, and also on my chin. Now I do have to say, lately I'm not really liking that much glow on my forehead because, like I said, I have combination skin, but I do really like it with this product. But I've just started to like make my skin glowy before I go in with foundation, but not apply highlighter afterwards on my forehead anymore. I just feel like it kind of looks weird, but for this step it's okay for me personally, but I don't want to add even more glow after that step. So now I'm taking this foundation from Givenchy. First time trying out this foundation. Really nice, super nice coverage. I used 4 pumps and this was enough for my whole face to like make it really nice full coverage. And I used a buffer brush from Real Techniques, which is my favorite brush to apply this. And then after that I went in with this new concealer from Jouer. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think it's a really beautiful concealer, but I'm personally not a huge fan of cream concealer. Like, I really love the Shape Tape concealer from Tarte Cosmetics, and that's kind of more of a consistency that I really like. Just a liquid that dries and it stays in place. And this is more of a creamy product, and I think in combination with my combination skin, it doesn't do the job. So, but I wanted to give it a go, and I think the consistency is beautiful, but just not for my skin. So now I'm going in with the Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline, and I'm gonna use this to contour my face. It's a little bit more warm tone than the contour products that I normally use, but it does give it like a really beautiful bronzy kind of undertone on my skin, so I do really like it. And then I went in with a buffer brush from Real Techniques and I blended it into the foundation. Then now for the next step, I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I forgot to make a shot of the product, but this is my favorite loose powder, and I just applied it on a normal blending brush first, and then now I went in with a beauty blender and more pressing the product underneath the lower lash line. I feel like with a beauty blender it gives more of a coverage, but with a normal brush it just sets the face. So now I'm gonna do the rest of the eyes. I'm going back in with that reddish berry kind of color. It's really beautiful. It's not really berry, I don't even know how to describe this color, but it's just a really beautiful intense kind of plummy red. I don't know, it's really pretty. I'm using a flat diviner brush and I'm gonna press it underneath the lower lash line. Since we use the same colors in the crease and the outer V area as well, it's gonna like fade really nicely into the shades in the outer V, and this way it kind of all comes together. Then now I'm taking the pink color, which I used all the way in the beginning, and now I'm gonna use it to smudge out the lower lash line. Just sweeping my brush back and forth. I'm using a tiny blending brush, and this is what's gonna make the lower lash line look more smoked out and less harsh, because I do really like the flat diviner brush, but it does make the eyeshadow look really kind of pressed on, and so you really have to go in with a blending brush afterwards. So now I'm taking this sparkly shade from the palette, super beautiful. I wanted to include this eyeshadow, so I decided to add a little bit of that underneath the lower lash line to give it that little extra sparkle. And then now I'm taking this pencil from Givenchy and I'm going to use it for in the waterline. I think this shade is perfect for today's eye look. It has kind of the same pink undertone as the rest of the eyeshadows. And then now I'm taking my favorite mascara, which is by Benefit Cosmetics. It's the Roller Lash Mascara. I'm using it for my upper lashes and of course also for my lower lashes to make them look as long as possible. Of course, like always, I am going in with fake lashes. Today I'm using lashes from Tatti lashes, which are in collaboration with Pretty Little Thing. I think this style is really pretty. When it comes to lashes, I don't want them to be too dramatic. I think Tatti lashes has a lot of like super dramatic ones, but these were actually really beautiful and natural looking. Then now I'm gonna finish off the rest of my face. I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Cosmetics Hoola Bronzer. I'm applying this on the cheekbones, a little bit underneath the jawline to make it more snatched, and also on the forehead to make it a little bit more darker. I think for myself, I have quite a large forehead. I think it's just the way it is. I can't help it, but I definitely need a little bit of darkness to make it somehow appear a little bit smaller. Then I'm taking this highlighter from Wet n Wild. I did apply it on my forehead. I don't know why, because I don't really like that anymore, and I thought I didn't, but apparently I did. But for me, I don't really like it. So from now on, I'm gonna try to not do it anymore because it just looks really weird. And then now I'm going in with this blush, which is also from Givenchy. Super beautiful. It has a combination of more of a cool tone pink and a pink which is more peachy, and I blended both shades and I'm applying it on the apples of my cheeks. And then now it's time for lips. I'm going in with this lip liner, which is from NYX Cosmetics in the shade Auburn. And I'm gonna apply this to create my lip line. I'm gonna try to make my lips look a little bit more plump. I feel like when I go for a bold lip, I like my lips to look as big as possible, because somehow I feel like red lipstick kind of makes the lips look tinier for some reason. I'm not sure if that's just me. Let me know in the comments if you find your lips to look more smaller when you go for more of a darker shade. So I wanted to make it appear a little bit bigger. And then this is the end result. I went for a kind of messy ponytail. I left 2 pieces of hair like at the front. I did a little bit of a curl, and I decided to add a little bit more of the red eyeshadow. I felt like something was missing, so I decided to add a little bit more in the crease. And then this is the end result. I know it's kind of dramatic with the red lipstick in combination, but I just wanted to do something different, and I went for the blue background in combination with this eye look because of the packaging of the palette I used. It kind of gave me inspiration to go for this look. So yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed. I really hope so. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. That's really helpful for my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. Also, I have a really nice video going up Sunday. It's a classic black smoky eye video. The last time I filmed this makeup look, it's 2 years ago, so it was about time to do an updated version. It's super black, really smoked out, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. So hopefully that video is gonna help some of you to achieve like the perfect black smoky eye. So hopefully I will see you guys in that video, and thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!